How to use mason jars for food preservation. 1. Understand mason jar basics. Mason jars are versatile tools for food preservation, offering a durable and airtight solution for storing a variety of foods. They come in different sizes and styles, including regular mouth and wide mouth jars, and are ideal for canning, pickling, and storing dry goods. 2. Select the right size jar. Choose the appropriate size mason jar based on your preservation needs. Smaller jars are ideal for jams and sauces, while larger jars are suitable for pickles or bulk dry goods. Ensure the jars are in good condition with no cracks or chips to maintain an airtight seal. 3. Prepare jars for canning. Before using mason jars for canning, sterilize them to ensure they are free of bacteria. Wash the jars and lids in hot, soapy water, then place them in a large pot of boiling water for 10 minutes. Let them air dry on a clean towel. 4. Use the water bath method. For canning high-acid foods like fruits and tomatoes, use the water bath method. Fill jars with prepared food, leaving appropriate headspace, typically 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Wipe the rims to remove any food residue, place the lids on the jars, and screw on the bands until fingertip tight. Process the jars in a boiling water bath for the recommended time based on the recipe and altitude. 5. Use the pressure canning method. For low-acid foods like vegetables and meats, use a pressure canner to ensure safety. Fill jars with the prepared food, leaving headspace, and follow the manufacturer's instructions for the pressure canner. Process jars at the appropriate pressure and time for your altitude. 6. Store pickled foods. Mason jars are also excellent for pickling. Prepare your pickling brine and fill sterilized jars with vegetables or fruits, leaving space at the top. Pour the hot brine over the food, making sure it's fully covered. Seal the jars with lids and process them according to your recipe. 7. Preserve dry goods. For long-term storage of dry goods, such as grains, beans, and spices, mason jars offer a moisture-proof and airtight solution. Simply fill the jars with the dry goods, leaving some headspace, and seal with the lids. Store the jars in a cool, dark place to maintain freshness. 8. Label and date jars. Labeling and dating your mason jars helps keep track of what's inside and when it was preserved. Use a permanent marker or adhesive labels to note the contents and date. This ensures you use older items first and maintain an organized pantry. 9. Check seals and storage conditions. After processing, check that the lids have sealed properly by pressing in the center of each lid. If it doesn't pop back, the jar is sealed. Store sealed jars in a cool, dark place away from direct sunlight. For long-term storage, keep jars in a dry environment to prevent spoilage. 10. Reuse and repurpose jars. Once opened, mason jars can be reused for various purposes. Clean and sterilize them before reuse. They are perfect for storing leftovers, making homemade salads or snacks, and organizing small household items. By following these steps, you can effectively use mason jars for preserving food, extending its shelf life, and maintaining quality. Whether canning, pickling, or storing dry goods, mason jars provide a reliable and practical solution for home food preservation.